Hey there, y'all. It is your girl, Sean LeRae, and I am back once again on a Wednesday with y'all for you know what time it is? Boss Talk. Well, hello, and welcome back to the second Boss Talk of 2025. So, y'all know that sometimes things don't go quite the way they were planned. And so, we had our show set and we got bamboozled. That's my husband says, you see, we got bamboozled. There was technical difficulty, and you know, technology is amazing until it's not. So we had some trouble. So what I'm going to ask y'all to do right now is go out there and call your friends back, call your people back, get that link out there because we have an amazing show lined up for you tonight and we do not want you to miss it. So while I give you guys time to send out that link and get the folks up in here so they can learn about love lessons and friendship. To God be the glory. And we're going to count on him to get us through this show since we had a little bit of something going on at the beginning. And I will be reaching out to StreamYard and let them know that we had a little bit of technical difficulty because this is not the first time that we had that kind of difficulty, and we want to get that straightened out. But y'all know what we do to lower our blood pressure and our anxiety and our emotional dysregulation. We breathe. So let's just take a little bit of time right now and lean into Wellness Wednesday. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is just breathe with me. So we're going to do the 4-4-4 or the box breathing or the 4-4 breathing, where you're going to breathe into the count of 4, hold your breath for 4, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for the count of 4. So let's do that together 4 times. That way we can bring down, especially for me as the host, I'll bring it down. And so that y'all can see my pretty eyes and not have to look back at yourselves through my glasses, I'm going to take them off right now, even though they match, because you know, matching is everything for me. So let's do that breath work. Breathing in, I'll count you in to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, and breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Count yourselves now. In. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Our last breath in. Now, I feel better. I hope you all feel better too. So, whenever things don't go quite the way that you want them to, sometimes it's important to breathe so that you can get the right mindset before you even pray. Don't sleep on your breath, y'all. It is really an important tool for removing anxiety, for removing distress of any kind, and just plain stress. So, I'm excited tonight to have our second guest on for Love Month, and we are celebrating the Black Love series. And my guests tonight have been married. Are you ready? They have been married for 40 years this summer. It will be 40 years. Now, that is no small feat. This couple has attributed their journey to the man upstairs. Even their meeting was because of a chance meeting by God. And so we all know when it's time, when times get rough, what we do is turn to Him. And this couple has done that for 40 years. They have raised 4 beautiful children, 3 boys and a girl, and they are retired now, enjoying their lives together. And they're still young and cute, y'all. Let's know that. So listen, Boss Talkers, without another word from me, please welcome Kimberly and Jansen Barber Senior.
Hi, Senior.
Hello there.
Hi.
So listen, thank you for rolling with a sister tonight.
Got you, girl. We got you.
Now you have a background in IT, right?
I do, and leadership.
And leadership. So you know what all of this is all about.
I do.
Right?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
So we are back, we are live, and we are happy. Were you able to get that link out to some of your people?
I tried. I did it on Facebook, and yeah, a few people that I had text, my grandkids and my children. So.
Okay.
Oh, Dion. I see Dion's there.
Dion made it in. Well, Dion, we love you. Thank you for getting over here, girl. I appreciate you for rolling with it.
Yes.
But it was better that we do it this way than to have some feedback that was just really horrible.
I agree.
Yeah. So thank you, Dion, for tuning in this evening, and hello to you back. So, tell us a little bit about you guys. Now, you are originally from San Diego, right, Kimberly?
I am really originally from San Diego, California, where I actually met my husband. And he's from Marion, Indiana.
Okay. A Midwesterner like myself. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So how did this chance meeting come about?
Well, actually, I was getting ready to get out the Navy, and I met a friend in my training camp, where we were stationed at, rather, and I was ready to get out medically, and he talked me, and he would not let me rest at all. He wanted me to go to the club that night, and I just was done with California. And he would not let me get no peace of mind or nothing like that. So he kept on everything I said I didn't have, he gave it to me.
I love that.
So I end up sucking it up, went to the club, met her. She's been with me ever since.
Okay, wait a minute. I gotta hold on to this.
I got some details.
Y'all met at the club. I like that.
Yes, ladies, on the Marine Corps base.
I love that, ladies. Now it's important that you know, not just any club. Okay,
no.
Hear me what I say. On the Marine Corps base. That's where y'all been messing up. Y'all been at the wrong club. Okay. Let's see what they're saying out there. Who's that? Tasha Brodnick said, one of my favorite couples. I love them. The Barbers are genuine. And I tend to agree with you, Miss Tasha. Thank you for tuning in, girl. Don't forget to
love you, Tasha.
And let's see, Irma Jean. She says, hey, Kim and Jay, with a heart. She loves y'all. And Dion said, hoorah. So Now, listen, if you have a single friend out there, you need to send her this link right away, and a single gentleman too, so they can know what to do and what to do to continue the relationship on to longevity. So, okay, Kimberly, let me hear your version of the meeting.
So everything he said is correct, but I'd like to give a little detail.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so didn't know it at the time, but I'm definitely a Christian, and I believe in prayer. And so I have been praying for a good man, not just a man, a good man. And God was telling me, that I was going to get him. But back to the MCRD base where we met, the place was called DDI. And it was the Devil Dogs Inn. And listen, I was doing a lot of conflicting things back in the day. And I was going to the club on Saturday and going to church on Sunday, but I was praying constantly. And that's where I met my husband. He later on told me that he was praying for a good woman as well, because there were plenty of people out there, but it just wasn't, it just wasn't for us, I guess.
Right.
And I asked him what caught his eye about me, and he said, I was my calves. Now, I don't even like my calves.
I love an honest man with good sight.
I saw the legs. I like, okay.
I had a long dress on too.
All right.
Man always knows. My husband says, boy, they look fabulous, married for 40 years. Yeah, this is the match made in heaven. No stress in this relationship. Not major stress anyway. That's right. Right. I love that. Well, as I told Kimberly and Jay, I don't know if she told you, but I am a newlywed. I've been married 6 months, and going on 7. I think that the 28th, at the end of this month, will be 7 months. We got married July 28th. So we were right behind y'all in the summertime.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. So, and I totally want to say this, Kim, I understand what you mean when you say you were, kind of conflicted being there in the club, being a Christian. And I think that the key to that is what you do when you go to the club, right? Because everybody knows the club has good music, and I love to dance. Oh, and so I would go to the club and just dance my heart out. I was not fortunate enough to meet my husband there, though. I tell you that. But some people do. So that is really great. Okay. So now you meet this guy. You both have been praying for the one.
Mm-hmm.
When did you all know that you were the one?
I knew when I met her.
Ooh, I love that.
When I met her, and because after I met her that first night, we talked a little bit, and then she went her way, I went my way. She gave me a number. Even the guy that I was hanging out with, he was telling me some stuff about that's not the right number and all this other stuff. I didn't pay him no attention. I called her when I told her I was gonna call her. A week later, we met at the club. I just knew then, her spirit was just right, and I didn't have no questions about it. Just had to figure out how we gonna do this. But I'm for the long haul. I'm not a short timer.
Okay. So did you guys have those conversations early on?
Yes.
Okay.
We did. I had also, one of the things I had told him before I even wanted to get to know him more was, I'm not a smoker. I can't stand cigarette smoking, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was smoking. He said he smoked at the time. I was like, this probably won't work.
I smoked because I was bored in the Navy. I didn't really like it. I was just something to do.
That's what he told me too.
And the moment she said she didn't like it, I didn't need it no more. So
I love it. Okay. So for you, Kimberly, that was a deal breaker, and for you, Jay, you were like, I don't need it. I'm done. I love that. Okay. So you guys had the talks. Like, did you talk about things like how many children you wanted to have, if you wanted to have children or not? What are some of those important conversations that you can tell some of our daters out there now?
Yeah.
Well, one of the things I said is, if we're going to have kids, I want to have them young so I can grow up with them.
Mm-hmm.
So that I have the energy to keep up with them. Mm-hmm. And when they get to a certain age, now we can do what we want to do. That's what we are right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen, y'all really need to write a book. As we continue to hear about them, y'all will know what I'm talking about. So Now, Kimberly told me that you guys got pregnant 3 months in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you knew exactly what you were doing. You were having them young because you were 19, right?
Yes. Yes. We were
20,
19.
we were
Well,
20.
actually, it's 20. We met when we were 19. When we got married at 20.
Okay. Okay.
1985. And so, yeah, we talked, and I'm just an open person like that, and he is too. So we're very different, but we're also the same, you know. So, anyways, I told him what I wanted. I really liked him. I just loved his spirit, like he says. I love his spirit. I just felt like he was the one. He wanted everything I wanted. And so once we got married, it was like, I want babies right away. I thought he was so cute.
First of all,
I did.
Correction. She got after that first one. She said she wasn't having.
Well, it hurt. I did say that. It was terrible, but the baby was so cute.
Oh my goodness! So you said, "Okay, we'll go back to the drawing board. Let's do it again." And you
Yes,
you
because
ended up with 4, huh?
yeah, we talked before. So every 2 years, I was pregnant. So Jansen Jr. was born in '86. Brandon was born in '88. Aaron was born in '90, and Candace was born in '96. So then I wanted more, and he's like, "No."
Nah, we ain't doing all that. We already driving around in a minivan, so that's
that
enough
was
of that. That's
good.
enough of that. No, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
So tell me, do you still have the minivan, Jay?
No.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so now you have children in the house, like for all that time. Like you had children in the house right away. Talk about what that was like.
Oh, go ahead.
It was fun to me.
It was fun.
It was fun. Okay.
You know what? Dude, the best gift I ever received was my husband and my children.
Oh, I love
Hands down, the best gift God ever gave me. I mean that.
I can tell you do. And besides, they said you're genuine, so I know it to be true. Now let me ask you, did you stay home with the babies, Kimberly? How did that go?
For a short period of time. For a short period of time, because I wanted to breastfeed all of them. So I did that. But yeah, we talked about career because I'm very career oriented and I love education. So I told him I wanted to get my master's degree, and he was like, okay. And he's just a good man. He's just supporting me through everything.
Okay.
So met all of my goals. We're very goal oriented, very goal driven.
I love that.
Yeah, we see things that inspire us, and then we get together and we set goals. We've been doing that since the beginning.
Well, I imagine you have, because you have reached the pinnacle of goals for most couples, and that is retirement.
Yes, that was part of the plan too.
I love that. And retirement with all of the things. You have your health. You got your
number one. That's the number one.
Yes, number one thing. You still like each other and you love one another.
Yes.
Your children are grown.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you guys empty nesters?
Yes.
You're empty nesters. You got your house back.
Yes.
And they can visit, and the grandchildren can visit,
yes.
And they probably have to book appointments with y'all because I heard you like to travel.
We do. We love to travel because we didn't get to do a lot of that coming up. We didn't get to do a lot of anything because we were too busy working, taking care of our family. And we did some traveling a little bit.
We used to go to Magic Mountain. We used to go to Magic Mountain once a year in the summertime.
Yeah.
So where?
Magic Mountain, Six Flags.
Disneyland.
Oh, yeah. Okay, with the kids. Oh, I love that. Now tell me about this RV glamping y'all be doing.
Ooh. I love it. So I'm pretty mellow now. You know, I love going to see nice places and visiting family and friends. And the RV is allowed us to just be able to jump in and just go. We have 2 bathrooms too, and that's been a real big help because he needs his space and I need my space.
Don't tell me there's 2 bathrooms in the RV, girl.
Yeah, that is what was important to us because I have to have my space.
I love this RV already. I'm inviting us on a trip, okay?
You can come. You can come with us.
Now tell me what glamping looks like versus camping, because I don't like camping very much.
Yeah, because see, I don't like insects. I am a girly girl,
Mhm.
So yeah, I bring all my makeup. I bring.
I'm not even touching that. I'm not even touching that.
Listen,
I do. I like to look cute, so see, I keep his attention too.
yes,
I'm not
yes,
touching-
important. So, Kimberly, you will love this.
Go ahead.
So, some years ago, many, probably 25 years ago, my church went on a camping trip. Okay, so I went and I came to breakfast and I had on this really cute outfit. I got it on the way there, child. It was very cute. And so when we finished, they were like, "We're going hiking," and I said, "Okay, let's go." And they were like, "You can't go like that." I was like, "Why not?" They were like, "Please, at least change your shoes." I no, they told me change my clothes. So I went and I changed my shoes. I put on some sneakers. And I came back and they were like, "Girl, why do you need jewelry and all of that?" I said, "Because if we run into a bear out there, I want him to say, 'Oh, she too cute to eat.'" So I totally understand the glamping. I am like you. I went camping with a condo tent,
Mhm.
some cookware, and I was making omelets every morning. I think it was perfect. I think it was perfect. But I got a lot of flack from others. But we understand. So you glamp. I love it. I can hang with that. And so you say you're a girly girl.
I
Yeah.
am.
My sister-in-law, when she met me, she didn't, this was behind my back, but she was calling me a foo-foo girl. And that's what she meant, a girly girl. So one day she called and she said, "So how's foo-foo?" And I said, "I'm fine." And she was like, "Oh." I said, "No, I get it. I totally understand."
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
That's right. Now let's see. What is my husband saying out there? He says, "I think she wanted a busload of children."
6.
He says it would have been a good addition to the world in which we live. Happy, loving couples bringing beautiful children into the world. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We love that. Love
God.
that.
Jesus.
So everything, I'm sure, has not been a bed of roses always. So what are some difficult times that you feel comfortable talking about that you could share with the audience and how you got out of those times?
I would, you want to say? Communication is big. It's huge in a marriage. And you have to realize you have different cultures. He come from a different state, family, me too. And we do things a certain way. We talk a certain way and vice versa. So our communication was really not the greatest in the past. And we're still having, just earlier today, we got into a big argument. So the way you get out of things, how you deal with these type of things, I believe, is to have some grace and mercy, just like God has for us. And if you want to be understood, you also have to listen to your partner, your mate. You also have to listen because you're in a relationship. It's two. So you have to hear him. He has to hear me. And then we have to come together and decide, okay, what we're going to do. Because we're real good at making plans. I'm a planner. I love managing projects. I love managing people. My career was an IT manager. So I'm used to communicating and listening to people. So he had to learn some things. I had to learn, but you have to be willing. You do have to be willing. And especially when women talk, sometimes we don't get heard. But I'm one of those who I need to kind of pipe it down a little so I can hear him. So it's just the opposite. And because I love him and I want our relationship to work, we got to work this out. So it's just reciprocating. It's reciprocating. What do you say? The love, reciprocating.
Just know that ain't nothing that you're gonna argue about worth losing her.
Yeah,
I'm not
I love that.
Everything that we can argue about, that's okay. We can be mad. It's fine. I go to my man cave. She go in her woman cave, and she'll come out later on talking about, "You hungry?" I'm like, yeah.
And you keep it pushing, right? I love that. Oh, I want to say hi here. Hello there, Sean LeRae, from my dear childhood friend, Ellen Peacock Wilson from Toledo, Ohio, in the house. Hello, sis. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. You getting some tips from here? No, but I love that every couple that I talk to, and I don't know if you know this, Jay, but I told Kimberly, I'm a licensed marriage family therapist, like her cousin Lisa. Dr. Lisa, we're going to shout her out because she's responsible for getting us together, and she'll be watching the replay. So we love her. But I often hear when couples come in, communication. And, it's something very real about that, because men and women's brains are very different. The way that God made us, sometimes I'm like, oh, what were you thinking? But they're very different. And so we automatically think differently. And one of the things that a lot of couples come in with is that when a woman needs to be heard, the man wants to fix the problem. He wants to fix it right away and be done with it. But we need to pour it out.
Yes, Lord.
You understand that one?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I'm speaking to you, Jay.
Yes, Lord.
So how do you guys handle that?
Let her get it off her chest.
Yeah.
Listen to her. Sometimes if she say the thing over and over again and I don't agree, I still listen.
We've also learned to agree to disagree.
Yes.
That's a big thing we have learned.
Yeah.
I also, when you're angry or you're upset, I've learned how to just slowly talk and lower my tone, because I don't want him to think I'm yelling at him, because I don't want him yelling at me. So that's that thing where you treat people how you want to be treated. And it's the same thing that works in a relationship. We're people. We're imperfect. Nobody's perfect. None of us. So we're doing the best we can. So we keep that in mind. And we sometimes check ourselves in the middle. It's like, oops, okay, I could have said that a little different. And so I do. And then, but he's like this, especially if I'm really upset. If I cry, oh, he wants to know who done did what and how he gonna fix it. I'm like, babe, I'm emotional today. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. You ain't gotta hurt nobody.
No, I ain't gonna hurt nobody, but you get her upset. Now, I got to deal with that.
Yeah.
You messing with me now. So I mean, it is what it is.
That's right. Ain't nobody mad about it. Ain't nobody mad about it. Ellen says, most certainly this is much needed. They are a wonderful, inspirational couple. Thanks for sharing them with us, sweetie. Absolutely.
Thank you.
So, I love that you guys seem to have the kind of communication where you actually do listen to one another and you listen with an intention. And I think that's really important, because sometimes people will listen just long enough to be able to say what they got to say. Yeah. And that never works. That's never working. Hey, Dr. Daphne, thanks for tuning in, sis. It's good to see you. That's a blessing to hear, she says. Yes.
I will add to, we got married very young, and we had a lot of growing up to do, a lot of maturing to do.
Yes.
And there was times, like you said, we didn't develop that. It came over time. And we there's a lot of times, like you said, we both yelling, we both fussing, whatever. We would go somewhere else and just kind of, we never left. We never leave the house or we mad at one another. We never did that. We might just go to a different room or something like that, or maybe. But we would get it together, because God gave me a gift, and I'm not giving that gift away.
Me neither.
So that's so important.
One thing also I need to note: he has never put his hands on me, and I've never physically put my hands on him. So we don't do that. So I think to be that clear. No, it's always verbal. Arguments. You go to your way. I go to mine too. We cool off and can talk.
She has got upset when I beat her in dominoes, and she thought,
he cheated with my cousin Ronnie.
She the one cheating. She the one cheating in dominoes. Her and my cousin Ronnie were cheating me because they didn't want me to win.
God rest his soul, Ronnie. I'm telling them the truth.
She lost it right now.
I'm hearing that you guys play together.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah. They don't like me. They didn't like me. They didn't like me.
Like him winning because he be talking a lot of stuff.
Just like they do. It's okay when they win and talk smack, but I can't.
No, he talks smack a lot.
But they cheated so they didn't want me to win so bad. He threw her domino under the table. She caught her with her legs, her thighs, and then played the domino talking about 25. And that was all she needed to win.
That's funny.
No, you
I mean,
cheated.
that's talent. That's serious talent right there.
You know what it is? We try to find laughter in everything we do.
Yes, that's a key thing as well. Laughter.
Try to find some laughter.
Yes,
Yes, absolutely.
It's healing.
Yeah, but you know,
It's and you know it truly is. And I'm gonna tell you a funny thing. I am a laughter yoga instructor, and there's a premise that's actually been proven that laughter is healing. It has healing properties,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
so
It does.
it really can make a change in any environment. I know that sometimes if I'm mad at my husband, he will do something silly, and he knows I'm gonna laugh, and then I forget what I was mad about. And sometimes
Yeah,
I'm mad at him because I wanted to be mad.
right? It's a technique, girl. It's a technique they use.
Yes, you know. Hey, brother Alan. Alan says, good hearing, loving communication does
Oh,
exist.
thank
Absolutely, it does,
you.
brother. Absolutely.
I remember one argument. She said something to me. I was so mad at her. She said something to me, and it was so funny. My madness just went away. So I can't remember exactly what it was, but at that moment, it was just too funny. So no matter how mad I was,
We forgot about it.
I had to let that go. It was like, okay, whatever. You crazy.
I love that. I love it. You know, my husband always says he laughs at the faces I make when I'm mad because I look like I'm 10 years old. And I'm pouting. Dr. Daphne says, it sounds like you are having fun. Most
Aw.
people don't know how to relate to each other without the kids. Oh, that is so true.
It was hard initially. It
Hard
was
for her.
hard for
Hard for
me.
her.
Yeah. I'm an affectionate person. I love to hug. I love to kiss. I love laughter. And my kids are really funny. All of them. All of them. They are funny. And so I miss that. It was too quiet for a minute. And
Mhm.
he's all good and everything. And I'm like, oh, let me call him up. Let me text him. They said, babe, leave him alone.
But that's that mother, that nurturing, that
Mhm.
is instinctual, right?
Mhm.
And it sounds like you got your footing now, huh?
Good
Not all the
now.
time. Not all the time.
Sometimes, whenever we can, I've been doing real good.
Sometimes you just that's cute. Donna, well, hey, sister girl, thank you for tuning in, Mama Donna. She said, what a godly couple, such blessings to hear their story. Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
thank
Thanks for tuning in.
you. Thank you.
So, family, I know, is important to you all. What are some things that you all do with the family, the whole family?
Well, right now they pretty much. My boys are in San Diego. My daughter's in Las Vegas.
Mhm.
We go to Vegas sometimes to see her.
Mhm.
We'll take the RV. You
Yeah,
know,
we
they
go.
got a good spot over there called Nellis Air Force Base. You go over there. You're a retired military or disabled veteran. You can stay there for $25 a night.
Oh, wait, what is
It's
that? Where's
nice.
it?
Nellis
It's
Air Force
nice.
Base.
You
Nellis,
have to be able to get on base, though.
yeah, it's
Oh, so you have to have some credentialing.
yeah. But we have that, and like I said, you can get on there. You can stay $25 a night, complete hookups for the RV, and we're gonna hang out with her for a little while till she feel like we can smother her or whatever, and then we'll bounce. And I mean, she's daddy's girl, so she already know what's up with coming in.
Mhm.
I don't really, I'm unapologetic about that girl, so it don't really matter.
Yes,
She was a long time coming, so I know she's spoiled rotten.
It don't matter.
Mhm.
Like daddy's
Yeah.
girl, I love that.
Daddy's girl for sure. We also, where do we like to go? And we like to sit out in the front yard sometimes because I love fresh air. Or go in the backyard. We have a jacuzzi and we just sit out there and we talk. We plan our week, our month, the year. We get out there and just talk. We dance because we love to dance. So I love to dance. He like it too.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
I love
That's
it.
what my
Somebody's trying to reach out here. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, no, that wasn't it. Somebody's reaching out there. There they are.
That's
Hi,
my
Mom.
Brandon.
What's up, B?
We love you too, baby.
Now, which one is that?
That's
Double
my
B.
middle son. That's the one that's born in 1988. That's Brandon.
Oh, Brandon. Okay, Brand.
Yeah, Brand.
I know the nicknames. There's Brand, there's JJ, and don't tell me the let me see. Ari.
Yes.
And then what's the girl's name?
Can. We call her Candy Canes. We call
Candy
her
cane. Okay.
Great
Candy.
gifts God gave us.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, that. He said. Well, so I want to ask you if you could tell the boss talkers what is something that you feel like is very important for couples to know. I know you've shared a lot with us, but what is something that you feel like is really something that you definitely want them to have to walk away with tonight?
I would say know your self-worth, first of all. Start with that. First,
Ooh,
no.
girl, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm about to shout now. Go ahead. Talk. Girl.
I would say, first of all, I God has always been my strength. I mean, I had a rough coming up, and then I met him right away at night, like he said, 19. So God has always been the solid foundation for me, and I believe him too. And then knowing your self-worth. I was always a people pleaser, want everyone to like me and get along, and over the time that became less important because some people just don't deserve your energy. Some people don't deserve it. I'm not talking about my husband. I'm talking about outsiders. I'm talking
Right.
about keeping people out of your relationship on both sides. Both sides. Just keep them at bay because everybody loves their, family members. And so we work things out through our communication and prayer. That's been the biggest thing. Communicating with prayer, knowing your self-worth, and just trying to have fun. We only here for a limited time. We know, we know that we're beautiful people, all of us, you and all the people out there. God created flowers of all different sorts, kinds, and colors. And that's what we are. We are flowers. We are beautiful, all of us. And I don't know why we bicker over petty things, first of all. So I stay focused on those kinds of things and then making sure he's good, making sure I'm good. He's a good man. He is a good man, and he's worth every bit of my energy. Every bit. Great father, great grandfather. Not that he's a great grandfather, but he's a great grandfather to his grandchildren.
I gotcha.
Ayana, shout out to Ayana and Jensen the third. Those are our grandbabies.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I can
Wow.
talk more, so I'm gonna let him come in because I talk a lot.
She's all right.
Jay, what about you?
I think that for the guys, probably, I ain't gonna say drop the male chauvinist, but you should be walking with your partner, not in front of your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Hold her hand, make sure she know that she's loved, and
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh yeah.
and just I don't look at somebody and I know some guys gonna probably say I'm a sellout, but I don't really care. But you have to, y'all equal.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way God intended us to be. We have people that take the Bible and twist it when it suits them. They don't want to add the other stuff to it either.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that God said, love the church as love your wife as he loved the church. So if he says that, I mean, well, that's what you're supposed to be doing as a man. And they don't want to hear that part. They just think, well, she's a woman, she's supposed to do what I say. Ain't nobody she grown.
That's right.
I don't tell nobody what to do. I got trouble telling myself what to do. So I think that the man should just relax, let their wife be who they are, love, because they grown, love them for who they are. Because if you love her, you love her.
That's right. I love all of that. Every bit of that. It's so important. And a true man knows how to let his queen shine, how to support her. And that piece about treating her like a queen, and the part about God love the church, that so resonates with me, because so many times people are quick to point out, women, submit ye to your husbands. And for a lot of strong women and even women who've had to hold it down for a long time, it's hard for them to get behind that. Mm-hmm. But I remember when I was asked once by a minister, what is the one scripture you could pull out of the Bible if you could? And I said that one. Now, mind you, I was very single at the time. Okay. Yeah, maybe that was why. But I said that scripture, and then he said, but read the whole thing, Sean LaRae. And I realized I hadn't really focused on the beyond that. I got stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we do get stuck in our minds in a place. And when I looked beyond that and I saw that it said, oh, but God loves his wife the way a man is to love his wife the way God loves the church. I'm like, well, hold on, wait a minute. That's a lot of love right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we each have a part in that. And that's what, when you understand your roles,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean that women are subservient, because he didn't say that.
Absolutely not.
Right? And so I think that it's really powerful that you guys live by the scriptures in your marriage, and that it has brought you all to 40 years. I think that is worth an applause. Boss Talkers, wherever you are right now, applause. Come on. That's right. That's right. And the quote is, a good husband is worth every bit of energy. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love that. And my husband, I'm so happy, said, good advice, my brother. I love this.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, we did have, as you all know, a glitch. But we are going to still end at 7:00. But the good news is my producer and I would love to ask you guys to come back again, and maybe even have you we could do a double date right here on the screen with my husband too. And it might be a lot of fun. So I am just so grateful to have had you on tonight. Again, I thank you for rolling with a sister when the rolling got rough. And coming back on, and thank you for bringing your family with us. So thank you for tuning in. What is it, Double B's, and Dion and Tasha and all the rest of you, and William and Daphne and all of you Boss Talkers out there, Donna Earl, Mary Ellen Peacock. I love that you came in tonight. And y'all know where to find us always on a Wednesday right here. And if you want to connect with me on livinglovescoaching.com. If you need a little coaching, especially you ladies who are out there looking for your next thing to do. Living Loved Healing, if you need some therapy, livinglovedhealing.org. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Living Loved Healing. And my nonprofit is the William Joseph Brinkley Center for Cultural Affirmation. And you can find me there by going to the website at www.wjbcenter.com. And if you want to find my guest tonight, let me put them up here. There we go. Let me get it up real quick. There we go. And we can connect with Kimberly Kim and Jansen J. Barber Sr. at their Facebook page right there. Clicking the link, it's at Jansen L. Barber Sr. So look them up. Ask them in the DM them in Messenger and get some extra tips if you need them. I love that. And for the guys, I'm double clicking. For the guys, maybe consider dropping the male chauvinism. You should be walking with your partner, not in front of your partner. Hold her hand. Make sure you know that she knows that she is loved. Remember, y'all are equal. And the Bible tells us that we are to love our wife as Christ loves the church, said Jansen Barber Sr.
Yes.
So you guys, it's been such a gift having you on tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate the opportunity.
God bless you.
Absolutely. So y'all, we gonna go out with my theme song. Did y'all get a chance to hear my theme song back there rocking?
No.
Well, listen, here we go. Y'all know what to do. See you next week. Shalom, y'all. Give love. Jamming out with you. dance again.
Whoa, one of a kind.
I can't hear it.
Whoa, one of a kind.
Thank you for tuning in, y'all. We'll be back here next Wednesday at 6 o'clock PST, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, and 9 o'clock on that East Coast. So, tell a friend, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And shalom, y'all. Live love. Yeah.
Hey.